feels awkward.
Feels awkward.
I don't even like taking pictures of myself. So, my name is Psyche, and I'm from Corsicana, Texas. I don't really know how to like describe my music. It's really just, it's just like if I hear something that I like, I want to like create to it, whether that be me like trying to sing or like rap or whatever. And I like to use I like to try a lot of different effects whenever I'm engineering, just to see how like I could create. Because I'm not really trying to, a lot of times I'm not really trying to like make like a normal song. I want to see how I can like be creative and like be different from what I hear normally. I never grew up on hip hop. Like it was like bad, I guess, in my family because my mom's like Christian, so she would always listen like, well, before she became Christian, she would always used to listen to like a lot of rock, but now she like listens to a lot of Christian music. But I started listening to I think Kid Cudi is like the first artist that I got into in hip hop. So that's the artist that got it all started for me. But now it's mainly focused, I would say probably New York, the Beast Coast movement, and like a lot of the newer artists now. I do like old school too though. Whenever I was, I think like from 15 to 17, I never really had a stable home. I was moving around a lot. I moved to a lot of different cities within Dallas. So like I would move schools, move houses, and then I guess I felt like depressed and stuff. I was in a place where I wasn't doing so well, and then I heard Kid Cudi's music, and then I felt like there was someone out there that also felt like they were kind of like apart from what was going on. So it kind of made me feel like there was someone I could relate to. So that's what his music did for me. My first song, I literally made it like 6 months ago. Yeah, but my first song was called Say Your Prayers. It was like the boom bap style hip hop, so like the 90s. And then it was basically just me talking about what I was going through. I used a free microphone that I got from my friend, and I was using like a $50 computer with a free program. It was Audacity, but it turned out pretty good, and I got a lot of good responses, so then I just kept making music from there. But I've always wanted to make music for years, it's just I never really found the courage to do it till now. I've already had a few people like on Instagram hit me up saying like, yeah, like they're in a bad place. Like they hit me up, they're like, hey, I heard your song, like especially Say Your Prayers. I don't know why that song in particular, but I feel at least 5 people have hit me up, even like people from high school I'd never talked to. They were like, hey, I heard your song, like I really like it, I can relate to it. So I mean, yeah, like I feel like people can relate to what I'm saying. I've always been the type of person like to try to challenge myself and progress at what I'm doing. So it's just like, okay, I made this song, but I feel like I can make another song way better than this one. And so like every song I make, I feel like I can make one way better after every song, so that kind of way. But I feel like I'm always gonna keep writing just because since it started like when I wasn't in a good place, and it made me feel like I was in my own world when I was writing. That's just like, I think I'll always have it just writing. Even if I don't record the songs, I'll always write. I was originally gonna start producing first. I wasn't really gonna like start rapping just because I guess it was like me being subconscious.
Yeah.
So like kind of like insecure to put my voice out there. So it was probably like a year ago from today, I told myself like, I'm gonna start producing. And then so 6 months later, like 7 months ago, I bought a Mac, but I got a loan from my stepfather, but I couldn't afford it. So I had to return the MacBook. So I quit producing, and then I think that was maybe like a sign, because 6 months ago when I dropped my first song, my mom told me she had like a computer, so then I got it off her, and then my friend told me I had a microphone, so I got the microphone, and then so like it just all fell together in place at the perfect time. Some I produced, but for the majority of my beats, I like to use other creative minds with it. Like I have my friend in Sweden right now. I've been working with him on a project. I've written like 400 songs within the past 3 months. So right now I'm just like organizing them into projects. So I have a producer right now, Mr. Young, or his producer name is Nephew. I'm working on a mixtape with him, so I already have all the beats for it. I just need to actually get in recording to the beats. But I have like 3 projects I'm working on right now, 2 albums and a mixtape, which should be dropping hopefully next month, the mixtape. The mixtape, the one that's coming out hopefully next month, is gonna be called Storage 95. And that's basically me just playing with the engineering skills. So it's nothing like too serious. But the next one after that, I haven't created a name for it, but it's gonna basically be about the memories I had. So every song is gonna be like a street name in my neighborhood. And it's gonna be like basically what I went through in that like street or that block or whatever. I feel like my main goal for my music is just to inspire people and just to make them feel like they're not alone and actually have somewhere, just because that's the whole reason why I started. But I think that's probably what I would want them to take away, especially with these new projects coming out. I feel like I'll be able to convey my message a little better.